2025 was our first year attending the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and we're going to share 3 tips that we wish we knew before we went. Because we have a GTD on the way, and because Ford has a storied history at Le Mans, we decided to spend our first Le Mans experience with Ford in their hospitality suite. As you're going to see here, I do a quick walk around. They had a merch store. This thing was 2 stories. It was just an immaculate, incredible way to experience the race. The first floor was all dining. Second floor had TVs for in-car cameras. And then outside was where the magic happened. And that is where you had a second story viewpoint of the We absolutely did not go hungry during Le Mans. They kept us really well fed, as you can see here. Desserts, snacks, entrees, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They rolled out the red carpet, and it was pretty awesome. Ford also brought the Mustang Challenge Series to Le Mans, and it was really cool to get to tour the garages and also see Jim Farley's car that he was driving. It was also great to see the GTD in person again and get to climb into it, and we are grateful to Ford for the incredible experience they provided. But that's enough about that. Let's jump into those tips that we have for anybody going to Le Mans for the first time. Our first tip is to leave plenty of time to explore everything that Le Mans has to offer. We had done the Rolex 24 a couple times and a couple of other endurance races, but we were completely just surprised, taken aback, in awe of how massive of an event Le Mans is. You're seeing all these photos from the fan village. This is the garage and pit area. Whenever I say that this is an overwhelming experience, I mean it, because there is just so much to see and do. And genuinely, we did not leave enough time to truly get to experience everything that this race has to offer. They do an incredible job, and you need to make sure that you leave plenty of time. For reference, we had 4 full days in Le Mans. So the first day was really just getting acclimated and taking in the sheer size of this experience. The second day included the track walk, and then we found the infield and wandered around that. The third day is when the race started, and then it concluded in the late afternoon of the 4th day. So leave more time. That's our number 1 tip. Tip number 2, and this is probably our biggest regret. We didn't think to rent a bicycle, and we should have. There is a full track walk available, and you can take bikes and scooters out on the track. We would have absolutely loved to go down the Mulsanne Straight and bike this entire circuit, but we didn't get that memo. So don't be us. Make sure that you rent a bike or scooter if you plan on going to the 24 Hours of Le Mans. When race day arrived, it was time for the grid walk, and the energy in this place was awesome.
That sound that they are making might be worse than the World Cup Vuvuzela things. Yeah, just take it off. Let's go practice. Let's go. I've never seen Ferrari. It looks so Texas. Best sounding car in the entire grid is right here, Valkyrie. Energy here is awesome. First American pole sitter since 1967. Let's go!
After the grid walk, the green flag dropped, and that brings us to our 3rd tip, which is to research vantage points before you go. So we just took a van to come to this viewpoint, and we are right on the track. The famous Indianapolis chicane. Thankfully for us, our experience with Ford Performance did include a shuttle to 2 different vantage points, but the more we explored throughout this 24-hour race, the more we realized that there were some other really, really amazing viewpoints around the track, and highly encourage you to do your research so that you can find all of those. A sub-tip within this category would be to book a ticket on the Ferris wheel during the night racing.
The Ferris wheel might have the longest line here.
After a couple hours of sleep and a cup of coffee, it was back to the shuttle to go track down more vantage points. Crossing the famous Dunlop Bridge with the cars going by under us. Apparently some people have tried to climb this, so they put
sharp spikes up there to keep people from getting on it.
When you have an 8.5 mile circuit,
it is a lot of walking to get around. We're on the backside of the Dunlop S's right now.
the 24 Hours of Le Mans is an incredible experience, and we will absolutely be putting these tips into practice if we ever go back, and if you go, you should do the same. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.